Hey there. Well, welcome to Friday, June 10th. This is your Wild Spirit weeding. This is your Wild Spirit weeding for this week. Oh my God. Anyways, this is your Wild Spirit reading for the week of June 10th. Hope you're having an awesome Friday so far. Some awesome stuff coming up in my world. This coming Tuesday, live round of Dabbler to Diva, my online beginner's tarot course. I've been teaching it for 8 years now. And I'm super excited because I haven't offered it to the public for about a year and a half. So I'm super excited for you guys to explore and join us. There's a bundle pricing for level 1 and level 2. You want the bundle pricing. You're saving $300 rather than buying them separately. And it's even way less than, it's like almost $60 less for even just buying level 1. So I'd be super excited if you decide to join us. 5 weeks of instruction. We start Tuesday, June 14th at 6:30 Mountain Time, and we go for 5 weeks. And it's really fun. I swear to God, I know people say this all the time about their courses, like they do. It's really fun, or like a Tupperware party or something. No, nothing against Tupperware ladies or men, but it actually is fun. And graduates show up every single year or every time I run it because we actually have so much fun. I'm very irreverent. I swear a lot. But what I do is I teach you how to read the cards like I do, which is very intuitive, and it's using my storytelling methods, and you never need to memorize a thing. You don't have to memorize a word. You don't have to memorize anything. I use a lot of mind hacks in my own interpretation of well, I don't have to anymore, but when I was learning how to read the cards, I used a lot of mind tricks that worked for me, which is what I share with my students. And after that 5 weeks, I promise you, you will be a confident, intuitive, storytelling tarot reader who will be able to read for yourself anytime you need to get insight, clarity, and guidance in an area of your life. What an amazing gift that is to give yourself. But you'll also be able to read for other people. And if you want to get in business for yourself, level 2, we cover that, how to do that, how to start a business doing tarot readings for people. And the world needs tarot readers, okay? The world needs people that do this kind of work. Not necessarily tarot cards. It's just one tool that's used to, access your intuition. This is how I work, as you probably noticed by now. So do consider it if you're thinking of, you're like, I've always wanted to learn tarot cards, but I just don't know where to, because there's tons of courses out there. Just try it. Try Dabbler to Diva. You will love it. And the community is so fun, okay? Just try it. Okay. Your reading, so I'm doing situation, do, don't do. What that means is the first card expresses the energy in a situation in your life. Some kind of a scenario, and you may even already go, I have a feeling this reading is going to be about X, Y, Z in my life. Then that's what this reading is, whatever your intuition tells you, okay? First card is like the energy of the situation, what's going on. Then the next card will be what you need to do more of in this situation. Just what you need to do more of. That's what the do card is for. Keep doing or do more of this. The don't card is like you need to stop doing X, Y, Z, or you need to do less of, okay? You need to focus less of, do less of. And then I added a bonus card for you, which is underneath this triangle, and it's the advice card. So I love, you have one major arcana. So whenever we see a major arcana, and if you take my course, you'll know exactly what I mean by this. Whenever we see a major arcana, this means there's a major turning point. There's a life lesson for you in this because the way you've handled this type of situation in your past is not serving you this time because there's a bit of a pattern and a repetition of how you're showing up in this type of situation. So it's time for you to really try a different response and a different approach. Heart of the matter is situation. 2 of Swords. So you are smack dab in the middle of a decision. And I think for you, part of your angst is that you're undecided. And this is very common when we have to make a decision, is that we're stuck in the indecision mode. It's like, well, okay, I could do pro-con lists, I can talk to a bunch of people, I could get a tarot reading, what should I do? But ultimately, once you decide, there's a relief there because you're committing and you're deciding, okay, I'm all in with this decision, that's it. The other thing is just gone. I'm not going to consider my options anymore. So that's what the cards are saying. There's a situation in your life which you're feeling very angsty and almost torn apart by this like crossroads. You come to a crossroads. You really need to take one path or the other path. You cannot dawdle on this anymore. You're either going fully in this direction or you're going fully in that direction and no more messing around, okay? Here's what you need to do more of in order to help you in this situation. Queen of Swords. So The Queen of Swords, some people think she's got a bitchy energy. She doesn't. She's just very assertive. She knows who she is, and she's very unemotional about her decision. She's very good at making decisions. She's very logical about her decisions. She also is intuitive, actually. All the queens are, because they're the feminine energy. She's intuitive. She feels very confident in her decisions because she's using her reason and her logic and her cerebral. You can see that she's got, there's a cup here that's in a cage. Do you see this? I love this. The cups, this particular bowl is a representation of the cups in the Lightseer's deck. So you can see she's taking her emotions out of it. That's what you need to do. Part of why you have confusion and you're caught in this indecision loop is because you're attaching too much emotion into it. Ergo, the next card, which is don't do. Hello, do not focus on your emotions. Ace of Cups. The cup suit is all about our emotional beingness, our emotional landscape, our emotional life. You're incorporating way too much of that into this decision. This decision is not actually that hard. If you attach too much emotions to it, it's going to feel almost paralyzing. So, and by the way, also, there's a focus too much on a new beginning somehow, that this decision affects a new beginning in a relationship or some kind of matters of the heart, that you're focusing way too much on the fact that I have to start all over again. I can't make this decision because if I go this way, I'm going to have to start all over again in this aspect of this cup sort of emotional relationship-y thing. You just stop focusing on it as much. Doesn't mean you don't focus on it at all. It just means you need to stop focusing as much. The advice card is the Sun. This is where it's kind of going to sound a bit airy-fairy, but really being very optimistic, being very connected to the light of the situation. You can see she's completely connected to Source. She's very open-hearted, is coming at it with almost like childlike wonder, rather than being paralyzed and worried about all this emotional stuff. Be very excited and open about the possibilities are endless and how positive it's going to be in your life, actually. All the positive things it's going to bring. Amazing. All right. Hopefully you liked your reading for this week of June 10th. Hopefully you consider joining us on Tuesday. It's not too late to sign up. You can sign up right till the night before. All you need is a tarot deck and your badass self. Would love to have you join us. It's super fun. And as always, I offer a money-back guarantee. You don't have to do shit. You don't even have to. All you have to do is just give me your request before the second class. If you try the first class, you're like, you know what? Don't like it. Want my money back. I'll do that. No problem. No questions asked. So really, there's no risk. So consider joining us. It's so much fun. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I will see you next time. Stay wild. Bye-bye.